Hello ladies, and welcome back to this channel. It's Abiola. Alright, in this video I'll be showing you how I'm using aloe vera to grow my daughter's hair and how you can do the same with yours. Some of the benefits of using aloe vera on your hair is it will promote hair growth, it will strengthen and repair your hair strands, it will calm and itchy scalp, and also it's an humectant, which means it will draw moisture from the environment into your hair, helping with dryness. Okay, so when you've cut up the amount of aloe vera that you want to get out the meat or the gel. And when you cut down the middle, just scrape out all that white stuff. That's what your aloe vera gel is made of. You can use a knife like what I'm doing right now, or you can get a spoon and scoop it off. It does get quite slippery, so whatever you find is most comfortable, go ahead and use it. So I like to get as much of it, so I scrape up all that gel because I don't want it to waste. And that's got all the nice nutrients and it's all gooey. All that gooiness helps as well when you're detangling the hair. So when you're done scooping out all the meat or the gel from your aloe vera leaf, you're gonna put it in your blender. Just pulse it and make sure you strain it. I didn't show this on here, but you have to strain it. You can use a cheesecloth if you've got one, or some tights if you've got any, and yeah, strain it. So we will be starting off with taking out whatever hair you had. We had this old mini braids, and I take it out, and I don't personally use too much product when I'm taking out her braids, just because I don't feel like I need it. And I don't want to put too much liquid on there as well because I don't want as much shrinkage. So I like to have it as stretched out as possible. So I take it out and I put them in batches as I take the hair out. I don't use tools when I'm taking it out, and just make sure you detangle as much as possible. Again, you are doing this slowly and just gently. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Some of my tips for doing a toddler's hair, baby's hair, is you need to be patient and you need to be adaptable. So find a time that your child is happy and fun and ready to do this. Find a location as well that they can be distracted. If you've got a child like mine who does not like anyone touching her hair, so find a location where she can be distracted, either watching her siblings play or watching something or playing with some sort of toy or whatever. But be ready. This is me showing you that I had to do several attempts to get this hair done. It wasn't an hour long or 2 hours. It was literally a day, a couple of days. Because if the child is just not ready, then I don't want to stress her out and have her crying. She's got really thick hair. I want to make sure that the experience of doing her hair is a fun experience. It's a bonding experience with myself and her. So I really, really want to stress that when you are doing this or starting this journey with your daughter, remember that you may need to be patient. You may need to stop, see what she wants. If she's not ready for it, then just stop. Put her hair up or something and then come back to it the next day, or leave it for a couple of hours and then come back to it. So that's what I do want to stress out. You will see that we had like a couple of takes, honestly, while doing this hair. So step one is you want to detangle with the aloe vera. You've made your aloe vera and now you want to detangle with it. All right, so at this point you want to work that aloe vera into the hair and using your fingers to detangle. So you're putting the aloe vera in and you're filling for the knot and you're separating the knot with your fingers. Aloe vera is pure liquid, it's moisture. So as soon as you put that in, yes, you see the curls and yes, you see the definition, but also expect to start to see the shrinkage. So try and work as quickly as possible. As you can see, she is not having it. So we had to stop again and take 3. So yeah. If you're able to work in sections, work in sections. I was not able to work in sections. I literally just had to pour it onto her hair because she was doing the most, trying to get this hair done. And look at just how much hair she's got as well. So I dumped the gel in and just detangled as much as I could. I gave her lots of snacks and drinks. This also was helpful. Make sure that you've got snacks, you've got drinks, and it's okay if your floor's getting messy. It's okay because you need to get this done and you just need your child calm and in a receptive mode. Two is, oh, I'm sorry, the first step was when I detangled with my fingers, and then I went in and detangled with a tool. This, I have a Denman brush and that's what I'm using. I'm not saying this is the best one, but this is what I had at hand, so that's what I'm using. It worked because I used a Denman brush and I also use a wet brush, which you would see later on. I would finger detangle and then I'll go back in with a brush. I would show you, what I'll do is I'll just have some of the sound while I'm brushing the hair so you can see that she was not crying at. The experience of getting her hair done should not be a traumatic one. So if your child is crying, I understand that sometimes you just kind of have to do what you've got to do, but this is what I'm doing, you know. So if she's uncomfortable, I will stop and then start over again. So I like to hold it really, really tight at the base, and then I start with the ends and I hold it really firm at the base so she's not feeling whatever tug that may be happening with the hair. And that's it. So we are done with detangling. We are laying down on her changing mat on the kitchen countertop. This is the first time of actually doing it this method. I had seen people do it and I thought I'll try it out as well. I think the older she gets, she's going to get more used to it and she'll like doing it using this method. She just likes to feel the water and play with the water sometimes. It wasn't bad doing it, to be honest. If you find that your child is just wiggling about, just turning and is just not staying still trying this method, what I would suggest if you've got this at home is you can actually sit inside your shower on a seat. That's what I did, or I do sometimes. I sit down inside the shower and then she's on my lap and then we just wash our hair inside the shower together. So that's another method that you could do. Or you can have her sit down in the bathtub on a stool, on a chair, and then you shower her hair that way as well. So using the curl mix shampoo and the conditioner, I washed her hair about twice and then I put the conditioner in. And then when I was done, I moisturized the hair using the LCO method. So I used the leave-in conditioner first and then I used a cream. I will put in the description the cream that I use, which is melanin. And then I put some oil on it. And I like to section it out when I'm doing this. This is how I like to dry her hair. I like to dry it out in a stretched out state. So this is technically a banding method where you just put bands and you stretch out the hair and you put bands to make it stick out, kind of how it looks right now. If you let your daughter's hair or your child's hair just dry, like just when it's out, especially if she's got like serious shrinkage like mine's got, then you're just gonna have a hard time trying to do it or braid it. So I really suggest you try to do it in a stretched out state. And then we slept with this for a couple of days, and when we were ready, we did a cornrow. Alright ladies, so that's it for this video. I'm gonna mention, in case I missed it in the video, there's a couple of ways that you can use aloe vera. So when you make your aloe vera, you can use it as a detangler. You can use it as a spray, like throughout the week or the weeks. You can just spray it on the hair. You can use it as a leave-in conditioner. You don't have to always wash it out. It's completely fine and it's just on your hair. Do remember to do a patch test. It's very important that you do that, so you make sure that you are not, your child or yourself isn't allergic to it. It's natural, but still you could be allergic to it, so make sure you do that as well. Really enjoyed doing this video. It was quite fun, to be honest. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and you can see just how patient you have to be and adaptable as well when you're doing a little baby's hair or your toddler's hair. Do share this video, because I'm sure there are lots of ladies out there who just need help with their child's hair, your daughter's hair, and especially if you've got they've got coarse, thick, fussy, really full, dense hair, just to encourage them to be patient as well. So share this video and do subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video.